loves, and welcome back to another special edition unboxing video. We've got a lot of books to go through, so let's get into it. First off, we're going to start with my last Fox and Wit book box. And it does look like it came with a couple of pins and the normal Fox and Wit info brochure. Okay, so the first book is a Vermilion Emporium by Jamie Packton. It does come with a letter from the author and a signed book plate. And as usual, it also has the original art underneath the exclusive dust jacket. Now, I've stopped getting, even though I do like a lot of their covers, this isn't my favorite style that they have. Even though I do think it's nice, it's just not for me. But some of the other ones I do really enjoy, but they don't have sprayed edges or exclusive end papers, and so I figured it would be better for me to invest that money elsewhere. It looks like this one did also come with a print. So for the Vermilion Emporium, there is a bookmark and two flyer prints, both of which have been damaged from the pins, I believe. That's okay. And then they have information about the book on the back. And then there's this little baggie with a feather bookmark. Okay, so it sounds like we have multiple characters and a mysterious curiosity shop appears in the town. And then they go in to the shop and find some book, which teaches them how to create lace out of the starlight that the boy found. The ruler of their wherever notices said magical lace and is all like, you guys are gonna make me a gown. But they don't have enough material to do it. So they try to search up some information and find out that there may be a good reason that they can't find what they're looking for. I don't know about this one. It does, based off of the flap, feel like there's gonna be some insta-love going on, which I'm not a fan of, but I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too far into it. Okay, and then the next book from Fox and Wit is Dark Knight Golden Dawn by Alison Carr Wetcher. I believe this is actually the original cover design, and this is one of their special edition hardcovers. So every once in a while we get one of these, which I think are fantastic. It comes with a ribbon bookmark. It has special designed cover, and it does have nice end papers, but it still doesn't have sprayed edges, and it has a book plate instead of being actually signed. So I am happy with this one in terms of the special edition book quality. Okay, so we have a character who just experienced a breakup and she just wants to deal with it in peace, but her coven's like, nah, girl, you need to help us save our ancestral district from being taken over by something called the Illuminated Order. And they won't back off until she agrees to pair with their most eligible bachelor. Okay, what? Is this like a fantasy romance drama? What is going on? Apparently she does not have good history with said bachelor and she doesn't want to have anything to do with him. So after, I guess, putting it off and things going wrong, they realize that they are the only ones who can do something to stop it, and I guess they have to work together. So I'm assuming this is a kind of enemies to lovers fantasy story, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Next up, we have the November Fairy Loot box. It ended up coming a little bit late, so I'm gonna be including it with the rest of the books that we have for December because I haven't done these in a while, so I'm behind. So for this book, we have the letter from the author with a print based off of the book itself. Then we have the book, which is The Ones We Burn by Rebecca Mix. It has the pretty sprayed edges, a signed book plate I'm a little sad about, but it's okay. Fancy gold-plated cover and fancy illustrated end pages with two different designs for each one, along with reversible dust jacket art, so you can change the dust jacket. We have a character who is tired of the death-filled life that she had lived, and she's gone to live with her coven out in the wild to try and just like live the rest of her life in peace. But she gets named Bloodwind, which is the next treaty bride to the human kingdom Isidol. Because of this, her coven's like, you gotta do it, you must kill the prince. Which she's all like, I'm a blood witch, I totally got this. But when she gets there, the prince is gentle, kind, and absolutely terrified of her. Not only does he not want to marry her, but he doesn't want to be king at all. It turns out he's not as much of a threat as they thought he was. It's his sister. And so yeah, I am excited to read this. I will say that after getting it, I ended up purchasing the original copy because I'm a big fan of this cover artist. So I wanted to have the original cover. And then I ended up learning a little bit about the book itself and some controversies because I believe there's supposed to be some reverse racism within it that a lot of people didn't take very well to. And since I have 2 copies of this book, I am probably going to do a dedicated video trying to figure out whether or not I agree with the criticism and if it is worth a shot for people to read. So a little bit bummed, but we'll see. We will see. Next up, we're gonna quickly go through our book of the month picks. I'm actually thinking that I'm probably going to remove the book of the month from these moving forward and start just including them in some of my vlogs. First off, we have The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. This is a romance situation where we have a female bodyguard who's hired on to guard some dude. Who is the dude? And it says, she's got his back, he's got her heart, they've got a secret. What could possibly go wrong? So that seems cute. I saw some good reviews, so hopefully it's something that I would enjoy. Also, strong female character, yes, please. Then we have Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Raybourn, and this is a series of a bunch of assassins who have passed their prime and have gone into retirement until their organization sends somebody to kill one of them or all of them, and then they have to come out of retirement to get to the bottom of it and take down the organization maybe, or figure out who's trying to kill them, something like that. I don't know. I love that idea, so I'm pretty excited about this, which is why I picked it. And then the last book I picked, Hellbent, which is the sequel to Ninth House, and which I may or may not be reading for a Dark Academia vlog soon, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. Next up, we have my Illumicrate box. I'm not exactly sure which one this is. They've had some issues. November, December, and like January's books have all been delayed. So I'm assuming this might be November's. Usually they would come in this packaging, but in this case, I believe it was just the book in the box and it's wrapped in plastic. So let's open this up and see. This book is The Luminaries by Susan Dennard, and the little back says, "The forest is dangerous for a luminary untrained." So we have this really pretty dust jacket, which is not reversible, and then we have a gorgeous naked hardcover gilded design along with these gorgeous sprayed edges. I'm a huge fan of books with sprayed edges, so I am here for this. Now it looks like this one is actually signed by the author in the book, and it does have illustrated end pages, which is the same design on both sides. And there's like a map, okay. And then we have these illustrated compendium of different creatures in the book, which I don't want to show too much in case that is spoilery. Okay, so it sounds like we have a town in a modern day world that is kind of covered by some magical effect where people are not able to find them on a map or use modern technologies like cell phones while there. And there is an ancient order that protects the town called the Luminaries, and our main character wants nothing nothing more than to join said order. Her and her family was shunned after her father was exposed as a witch and a traitor. So I'm assuming that means she cannot join said order that protects the town and the world from the creatures that are coming from the forest around it, I suppose. And so this actually sounds really interesting and I really want to read it. So yeah, this is what the original cover looks like, and this is the new design by comparison. All right, and then the last two boxes are, I believe, the December Fairy Loot adult and YA book boxes. And so the first one is the adult book, which is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. So we have Emily Wilde, who is the foremost expert on the study of fairies, and she's good at many things. She's a genius scholar, a meticulous researcher, and she is writing the world's first encyclopedia for fairy lore. But she's not good with people. So it seems like this is a fantasy romance between her and a handsome, insufferable academic rival. So seems really cute. I'm excited. Not gonna lie, a lot of these I'm not as excited as I want to be for having spent so much money on a special edition, but this month is a hit. Like, I'm really excited about a lot of these. Most of them I'm like, oh yeah, I'm probably gonna enjoy that whenever I get around to it, but who knows when I'm gonna get around to it. And now I'm all like, can I fit these on my TBR this month? Like, I'm excited. I was not excited when I saw this originally. I was like, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies? Like, I'm not a fairy person. I used to be when I was younger, and now I'm kind of all like, fairies are cool, but like, it's just not my thing anymore. I guess I was wrong. Okay, so this is the Fairy Loot edition, and this is the original cover, and you can see the gorgeous sprayed edges. It also doesn't have a reversible dust jacket, but it does have a really pretty naked hardback design, and it has illustrated end pages with two different designs. And the book is signed by the author. And the last book, this is the young adult book, and it does come with a letter from the author on the backside of a print. And this book is Cruel Illusions by Margie Fuston. This is the Fairy Loot edition, and this is the original. It says a deadly competition, a magical secret society, and a chance for revenge. It has gorgeous floral sprayed edges. No reversible dust jacket, but a cute design on the hardcover. Illustrated end pages with two different designs on both sides, and a signature from the author in the book. Okay, so we have a character whose mother was murdered by a vampire, and she ends up basically being orphaned. And so her whole life, she's like, I am going to get revenge and kill these blood-sucking vampires, but they never pop up. She never sees a vampire again until many years later, right when she's about to lose hope. She stumbles across a hidden magic show and witnesses a bunch of stuff that she's all like, there may not be vampires here, but this is supernatural and it might lead me to what I'm looking for. But in the process, she goes back and finds out that these magicians are part of an ancient secret society that possesses true magic, and she has the same blood within her. So I guess what, she's one of these ancient magicians? I don't know, something like that. And they say if she joins them as an apprentice, she can get the power she needs to avenge her mother. But of course, there's a catch. If she's going to be able to keep the magic that she gets, she has to prove that she is worthy of it. So yeah, this one seems cute. This is one of those where I'm all like, when I read this, I'll probably enjoy it, but I'm not like, put down my books and read this next excited. So I guess we had to have a flop among everything, considering I'm pretty excited about most of these books. So if you made it this far, do include a skull emoji in the comment section down below, and I will catch you in the next video. Until next time.